This week on the Digital Marketing Scoop, I am talking about Google Ads, how it's changed over the years, and how you can use it to grow your business. Hey everyone, welcome to this week's episode of the Digital Marketing Scoop. So this week we're talking about Google Ads, how it's changed over years, all the different things you can do with it, and how you can help it to grow your business. So initially, Google Ads was very much based off Google search. That was, you type something into Google, and up the very top of Google, same way it does now, the ads for those search terms pop up. So that's still extremely powerful because it's a great way to get in front of people you know have buyer intent. They're searching for a specific product. They may be even searching for a specific product to buy it online. That is a way you can get your product or your service in front of people who you know are interested in your product or service. So obviously that's extremely powerful. But that's really only scratching the surface of Google Ads. Google Ads now entails YouTube, Google's display network, Google Shopping. There's a whole ecosystem within Google Ads that is so much more than just Google search. So if you were to look at Google's display network, when you're on sites, say for example like Daft or the Irish Examiner, there's a good chance you're going to see some banner ads on those, and some of those will actually be delivered through Google's ad network. So it's a brilliant way for you to be able to list your business, your display ads on certain websites that you feel would be good for your brand. And it's also a great way of retargeting people. So people who visited your website and maybe you want to educate them a bit more about your product or service. You want them to see your brand again, get more familiar with your brand, build that trust. Google's display network is a really nice way to be able to do that. And as I say, there are some massive sites that are on Google Displays Network. So yeah, just in Ireland here, off the top of my head, there's like Daft, I think the Journal, the Examiner, a lot of big high traffic websites are within Google's ad network. So it's a really nice way to be able to get your brand on those bigger websites. The other thing, which is an absolute behemoth, is YouTube ads. So powerful. When you think about it, YouTube has really become, it's today's television. It's where we all go to consume content. We use it as a search engine when we're searching for things we want to watch, for things we need help with, for just even in here when we need to figure out how to do something. Where do we go? We go to YouTube and we look for a video on how to do it. We all use that platform so much. So now imagine you can put your ad, your short video ad, your long video ad, whatever it might be, on the channels of people who you know the viewers of those channels are going to be really interested in what you have to offer. That is so powerful. So that is all done through the Google Ads platform. And of course with YouTube as well, there's a huge amount of targeting with regards, the behaviors of people. Are they online shoppers? What platforms they're using, or the Android, iOS. There's so many ways you can segment the audiences that you want to get in front of through YouTube. And I really feel, I think it's kind of happening already, but I really feel it's today's television. That is where we are going to go to watch our content. And it's actually, we've probably been put on the TV an awful lot more now with smart TVs. So it's a really great way to also get into people's living rooms now, where traditional TV certainly was kind of the main way to do that. I think we are seeing that an awful lot more with YouTube now. Also within Google Ads, another extremely powerful area is Google Shopping. This is something we do a huge amount of work with. Google Shopping is a way to take a feed of all the products on your e-commerce website, plug them into a tool called Google Merchant Center, and you connect that with your Google Ads account. That allows you to be visible at the very top of Google when people search for your product's name. So for example, if you type in, just say Nike shoes, for example, into Google search, you're probably going to see a row of pictures across the top. That's Google Shopping. So again, that is done within the Google Ads platform. it's so powerful for e-commerce websites. It's a way to, someone searches for your exact product and you're right in front of them at that time, where there's so much buyer intent, where they're ready to purchase, you're right there in front of them. So it's a very, very powerful way to grow your online e-commerce business. So yeah, Google Ads has become, there's lots of other ones as well, like ads within Gmail, app ads. There's so much more to it. What we use an awful lot here are YouTube, display, shopping, and search. They would be our core ones. It's so powerful. I mean, when you bring all those together, you initially you might have your Google Shopping to make sure you're getting what we like to call the low-hanging fruit. It's people specifically looking for that product. Getting in front of them, making sure you're there at the awareness phase and you're there when there's a lot of buyer intent there. Using remarketing on YouTube and the display network to bring them back onto the website, to build trust in your brand, using YouTube maybe after they've been on the website to show them testimonials, customer experiences, reviews of products, product demonstrations, really, really great ways to build trust in your brand. And YouTube is obviously a fantastic way to do that. And using the display network to make them, just really feel more familiar with your brand. They're seeing it a lot more. And then obviously search itself, the search ads at the top are great for specifically maybe more service driven things. I find with e-commerce, we definitely see a much bigger return on ad spend from Google Shopping versus we do from Google Search for e-commerce. But definitely then for more service driven stuff, Google Search is absolutely fantastic. It's a great way to get your service in front of people right at the time they're looking for it. And again, use the display network and YouTube to build the brand, to build the trust. So Google Ads, it's a lot more than just search ads at the top of Google. If you bring all those together, YouTube, shopping, search and display, it can be a really, really powerful way to grow your business. Thanks for listening. That's been this week's episode of the Digital Marketing Scoop. Thanks so much for listening to this week's episode of the Digital Marketing Scoop. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please jump into your Apple Podcasts, your Google Podcasts, Spotify, whatever your favorite podcast platform is, and just make sure to follow and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to leave a review if you enjoyed the episode, I'd absolutely love for you to do that. We put out an episode every single week, all with digital marketing tips, case studies, ways to build your business with digital marketing. Also, if you are interested in bringing your own business online or looking at scaling your business, we'd love to chat with you here at CLIQ. You can visit us online at cliq.ie.